Well, we've all looked up at the clouds and let our imagination find the form of something familiar. Then within seconds it's changed into something else. I'm absorbed in making one piece at a time, and I let it influence the next. 2 or 3 follow after that, and then I start another story. But the trouble with that is it's hard to pin down the collection of images in words. They're all encaustic wax on wood, with the one exception of the ceramic, where I've used the surface in the same way as I do with the 2D pieces. Well, I start by painting on a few layers of hot wax, which is a mix of beeswax and resin to harden it, and just build up the surface. Then I use all sorts of printing techniques and embed papers and drawings. Each layer is fused to the one below with a heat gun, and that's when things can go horribly wrong. But you can place a photocopied drawing down onto the surface of the wax and burnish it in simply just with a spoon, and then you wet the surface of the paper and rub it off, and leaving the drawing in the wax. And every time I do that, it seems like a magic trick. I hope each person looks for stories in them, and they may find a different story to the next person. I sometimes decipher the meaning of them halfway through or at the end, but though there are some that are planned from the beginning, like The Intruder 1 and 2, those odd little human-animal hybrids that are under threat, or the Last Migration from the poem by The Death of a Bird by A.D. Pope. Art was my favourite subject at high school. I painted on and off, but it wasn't until I moved from the city to this region that I started to sort of think of myself as an artist. And I guess that's been about 30 years. Over time, I've done less painting, and I think I find more joy in simply drawing. There's both pen and ink and digital drawing in these works, and next I think I'd like to animate the drawings.